All right, I'm pissed off. It's not your fault. It's my fault. Well, actually, no, it's not even my fucking fault. It's this goddamn sound recorder I'm using right now's fault because I just recorded this whole entire fucking episode once already, and then once I was done, it just fucking deletes it. It deletes the whole goddamn recording somehow. Don't know why. Just you know what? Fuck it. I'm just get into this bullshit. Calm. The episode starts off with Ivy trying to focus on finding Frank, and like usual, Harley is causing some kind of disturbance in Ivy's presence. This bitch couldn't eat chips somewhere else, or I don't know, be helping her girlfriend find Frank. Also, I thought the show was trying to pretend that these two learned from their mistakes in a relationship. Yet Harley is still getting in Ivy's way, and Ivy is still telling little lies to spare Harley's feelings. They're not fucking learning. Thanks, writers. Nitpick. How is Ivy seeing Frank from this angle? How is Ivy seeing any of the plants she saw in the angles that she did? Is she looking through another plant to get these angles? If so, how stupid is the person who took Frank to have plants on this fucking ceiling? Harley strikes again, people. She knows Ivy is struggling to find Frank and could use some help, but has instead allowed Nora to come and possibly fuck shit up and keep Ivy distracted from finding Frank. Good job, Harley. Good job letting everyone know that you actually don't support your girlfriend in her endeavors. Bitch. Nitpick. Also, I'm pretty sure Harley didn't cancel plans with Nora because she still feels guilty for being the reason why Freeze is dead, which means Harley is putting her problems over Ivy's problems. Nice. Which honestly, an apology and then disappearing from Nora's life is enough to get away from this shit. But this isn't my show. I'm just a loser who's bitching about it. Clayface says he thinks that Nora is going through some shit. No shit, Sherlock. She was frozen for years while her husband tried for years to find a cure for his wife. Nora is unfrozen due to Harley's bullshit. Freeze had to sacrifice himself to save Nora before she died. She finally got to see her husband only for him to die immediately after. The next time you see her, she's all tears and down in the dumps. The entire episode and then at the end of the episode, to seemingly ease the guilt of Harley for killing Freeze, Nora just changes instantly, just so Harley can say that Nora is feeling better. And she has been on a drug, alcohol, and sex filled binge ever since. The woman is in pain and she's covering it up. She's covering it up. Nitpick. Also, why does she want to hang out with the person who killed her husband? Oh, right. She's fucked up 24/7 now. She's not thinking clearly. Also, I feel bad for the guy she's with right now. The moment she said, I don't give a fuck about this guy, his face dropped, and that hurt. It hurt me. Because clearly he felt something, which you probably shouldn't be feeling something for someone you basically kind of met. I'm not sure how long they met for. It's been like 2 days since I watched the episode. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's too soon for him to be catching feelings for her. Anyway, nor the distraction is here to provide a way to free Swamp Thing, so he'll help them find Frank, the person that Ivy says doesn't like her. So she wants to go with a plan that would harm him so he can help her. If he didn't like you before, he's gonna hate you after you freeze him, because extreme cold, and plants don't mix very well. Well, some plants don't mix very well with cold. Um, Pro, uh, nice tits, Nora. They're blurred out, but nice tits. Batman the Chad that fucks heroines and villainesses alike, has become a mega simp for Catwoman in this show, and it's just sad to watch. You can make someone into a simp and have it be funny, but I don't think they are trying to make this funny. I think they just don't like Batman or something along those lines. She told this man she needed alone time and shows up at her place that night to give her two more cats. Her race swapped, sexy bitchy ass already has enough pussy in that house. She doesn't need more, Bruce. Nitpick, nitpick. Where the fuck did the links come from? These motherfuckers drank with fucking Constantine of all people, and woke up the next day and there's a lynx in the bar. You know you fucked up when a random wild animal is there sleeping with you the next day after you've drank all night. You know you fucked up. Pro, can't go wrong with the six-titted demon chick. Well, you can if she's like a Cenobite or from the Warhammer universe or anything along those lines. But still, six titty demon chick. There's a thumbs up for that. Big time. Con, I believe that everyone deserves love, but this is fucking disgusting. This is the kind of love you keep behind doors. Swamp Thing and Nora, nah, no. Swamp Thing in general, with any woman, needs to be something that's kept behind closed doors. Okay, that's something I don't want to see, or anyone wants to see. No one wants to see that. Con. Okay, so I'm to believe that within a span of 25 seconds, I counted. Nora walked into the hut, had a quickie with Swamp Thing, and smoked a joint. Then had the idea to get beignets. How long was the quickie? Was it 3 seconds? Was it 15 seconds? Is he a one pump chump or two pump champ? Did you smoke a roach or did you just throw a whole joint in your mouth and swallow the damn thing? No fucking way did those things happen within a span of 25 fucking seconds. Now, nitpick. I feel like there may have been a better way to get Bruce and Catwoman, you know, therapy. But if it works, it works. If you want to drug motherfuckers and then have them sit on the couch in Bruce's mansion, which by the way, how did I mean Alfred is Alfred. I was gonna question how Alfred got all the way to Catwoman's house and then just drug her all the way to Bruce's house with no one seeing him. I mean, like, yeah, he could have just put her in a car, but how did he get her in the car? I, I'm starting to question it now. Let me stop questioning this shit. Whatever. Con, I had no idea who this was until Bruce said Music Meister. They race swapped another character. Why are you swapping the races of the characters? It doesn't make sense, especially when it's Music Meister. 100 cons for my dislike of race swapping bullshit. They changed him so much, but kept the gap in his teeth. Why keep the gap? You've changed him so severely. I had no idea who the fuck it was until Bruce said Music Meister. Hell, Bruce didn't recognize him until he started playing music. He was like, "Oh, Music Meister." Bro, come on. Even your show knows you don't even know who the fuck they are when you race swap them. Come on, bruh. Why even keep the gap in his teeth if you change him so much? And yet again, another redhead got replaced. Hmm. Wonder what's going on there, Hollywood. Bro, okay, the off note way Selena sung the word ass, it got me. It had me laughing. It got me. Con, two things I have a problem with here. One, why does every guy that Nora fucks think that they are together after that? Nora must have some devilish pussy. But now she has mossy pussy, so keep that far away from me. She might have mossy ass and mossy mouth. I don't know. She might got mossy everything. Um, two, wait, no. Yeah, two, I really could have lived through life without knowing that Nora was actually inside Swamp Thing. And this show being what it is, I'm thinking it was sexual in nature. See what I did there? Sexual in nature. He's the he's basically nature. He's all plants. He's made out of plants. He's nature, and she was literally inside of him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, whatever, whatever. Con. Harley understanding why Swamp Thing is lashing out at Nora basically it's a good thing, but for Ivy to just say he's a grown ass man throwing a temper tantrum is where I get annoyed slightly because she's right. He's throwing a temper tantrum, but we don't know how much of a big deal it is for him to not only be accepted by someone, being that he's a swamp monster, um, which no one should be touching or fucking with a 10-foot fucking pole, but whatever. And then let them inside of him, literally, just for them to be like, I'm just having fun and this isn't anything serious. Oh, wait, Ivy being a woman should definitely understand where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many cases where women are just pissed off that some dude just used them for sex. Nora just used this man for sex. He wasn't. That clearly wasn't his intention. He thought that someone actually accepted him, and he got emotionally attached. Granted, he should not have gotten emotionally attached to this person, but look at him. Look at this man. Any pussy you throw towards this man is gonna get emotionally attached to you. Nora should have saw this shit coming. But it's Nora. She's going through some shit. Matter of fact, Nora is going through her own emotional baggage and she's dealing with it through drugs, alcohol, and lots of fucking sex. Swamp Thing doesn't know what Nora's going through. Nora doesn't give a shit to tell anyone, nor does she cares about it. She's just having fun. And he he was having fun, but he wanted more than fun. And he didn't let that be known. So it's kind of his own fault. It's kind of both of their faults, but it is what it is. Um, Khan, I'm not seeing the selfish thing about Ivy because Swamp Thing's trying to call her selfish. And what he said did kind of make her selfish, but throughout this entire show, I didn't kind of really see her being selfish, except for this whole new thing in this season, where for this entire season she's been doing this whole I'm gonna tell little lies to spare the feelings of others so I can continue to get what I want. That is selfish, but that only started happening to be a thing in this season alone. Only this season. Um, because at first I didn't mention how she was doing it. It seemed like she was trying to spare people's feelings and she needs to stop, but she wasn't lying to them to spare their feelings. She was just holding it in to spare their feelings. Now she's like, oh yeah, I have this thing where I just lie to people to spare their feelings. Now it's like I'm doing it on purpose, not out of a genuine place of compassion for people's feelings. Now it's like I'm just doing it to get what I want. They made it into a selfish thing in season 3. It wasn't like that in the other season. She was just trying to spare their fucking feelings, trying not to hurt people. Now it's just like, yeah, I just do it just because I want to get what I want from them. You change the dynamic of Ivy, and now you make it so that she's just selfish. That's like, I'm sorry. When I put context into it, it seems like you just made her selfish just for the purpose of this season and this episode. It I'm not seeing it. I'm not feeling it with Ivy on being selfish on that. But anyway, continuing. However, it was because she was already doing something and needed that someone who was supposed to be helping her at the time, Harvey in most not Harvey, Harley in most cases, to hurry up and actually help her. Also, Nora could give two fucks about either of their feelings. Like I said it before, but she was up there, like literally when they was talking about their feelings, she was just rolling her eyes. It's like they just had to. They could have left that out, but they just had to let it be known that Nora does not give a fuck. She doesn't give two shits about what's going on right now. Nora is fucking delusional if she thinks they was trying to set her straight. Just like Harley is delusional if she expects anyone to believe she helped Ivy in anything that happened when it comes to her inner demons in this episode. I sprinkled breadcrumbs along the way. Well, the birds must have ate them bitches before anyone saw them. Either that or I'm fucking blind, Harley, because I didn't see a goddamn breadcrumb be dropped by you. Not in dialogue, not anything. You just happened to fall ass backwards into fucking Ivy learning a goddamn lesson about herself. Just like you guys just, for some odd reason, just took credit for helping Nora just now. I love how you guys just basically showed how full of shit your writing is by having people just fall ass backwards into something and then just taking credit for what just happened, like you just did with Nora. It's like how Harley keeps doing it with Ivy. You're falling ass backwards into the shit. Harley isn't really helping Ivy. Ivy is just finding this shit out on her own through happenstance, and that's about it. Nora is probably not going to change. She's probably not going to be back in the straight and narrow. And if she is, I'm going to be fucking surprised. And it's going to be a good thing for Nora because she really needs to get herself together. She really does. Before this episode ends, I gotta say I like Ivy's hair when it's all frizzy or poofy. Um, also nitpick. Honestly, wasn't expecting Bruce to be the one who took Frank because yet again with the other nitpick, because this is a nitpick. We're ending with a nitpick. Um, Ivy saw Frank through something. She wasn't looking through Frank because in this last scene, she looked through Frank. through his non-existing eyes, I'm guessing, and you saw Bruce and Alfred. But also within there, you didn't see any plants on their fucking ceiling. So again, how did she see Frank from that goddamn angle, from the fucking ceiling? How did she see Frank through that from that angle at first? I am so confused about that. But anyway, I am done with this bullshit of an episode. I finally got through it, and I'm hoping, praying that this stupid software that I'm using to record this shit doesn't delete my goddamn recording again. I want to get this shit over with. I do not want to have to record this shit again. That's not even y'all problem. I don't even know why I'm still saying this shit. But anyway, I am done.